And off we go to Kilimanjaro Airport, where we will be picked up by our driver so we can have a good night's sleep. Together we are going to climb Kilimanjaro, and we are going to we're going to walk up the volcano up through the Machame route, which is normally 6 to 7 days. 5 days up and 2 days down, or 1 day, depends a little bit on how everyone is feeling. But we arrived in Arusha, and yeah, let's go. We woke up pretty early, and Harsha is laughing. I think we had a solid breakfast. As you can see, it's like coffee and white bread, so really nutritious. And then we headed out on the town to buy some fruit and stuff and just check things out before heading back to Ascent Tanzania, the company we are going with. And we were organizing, or Thomas were organizing most of the stuff, so we get all the things we need up on the mountain. And yeah, then we head off towards the mountain and start the walk up towards the first camp. We were now at the gate, and we were ready to start the walk with our guides and me and Hasha. We were so ready to get this thing going to climb the mountain. And you see, we start in very high vegetation. It's like rainforest, and it will take us up to Machame camp, which sits at around 2,800 meters, where we be sleeping for the night. And you can see the porters here carrying most of the stuff. We will get up higher onto the mountain. And after a few hours, we arrive at the first camp, and we check into our tent, and we get served food and popcorn. And yeah, it's just a really nice stay up at Machame camp. All right, rise and shine. It is time to get up, start packing your things, and get ready to eat breakfast. And here we have it. I'm not really sure what it is, but at least it is breakfast and food. So we eat it up, and then we start to pack all our things up, because we are moving up in elevation about 1,000 meters. We're gonna go to Shira camp, which is the next stop on this journey. And here we have the team and the crew who's gonna get us to the top. And the rainforest is getting a bit less dense the higher up we get. And it's, I don't remember if it's like 5-6 hours until we reach Shira camp. And I remember coming up there on the plateau, it's like raining so much, and it's just mud everywhere. So it was more or less just get into the tent and eat and sleep. And it's a new day, and this day we will move from Shira camp to Barranco, where we will head up this famous Barranco wall. And we will not gain much in elevation, we will just go sideways on the mountain. So we will gain like 100 meters, so we will stop at about 3,900 meters. But this place, the Barranco camp, it's like really nice. You can see from the views around here. But before reaching the Barranco camp, you will get to this lava tower, I think it's called. And we had a bit of snow up there, and it's just to get a bit more elevation in the system. So you go up, I think it's to maybe 4,500, and then you go down. So go up high and sleep low. And yeah, then we have like, I think it's 6 hours or so before arriving to the Barranco camp. And I remember arriving, I had like this super intense headache, and Hasha let me lay in her lap so she could pat my head and I could just rest. It's really annoying when you get that painful headache up on altitude. But it's like one of the only times I've gotten like serious headaches high up on the mountain. So we sleep one night at Barranco before we wake up and start climb up the Barranco wall. Yeah, and here you see it's a lot of people who's going up and down the Barranco wall. It's like a lot of people and it's a queue, and yeah, it's these were back in 2016, and I think even more people are there climbing Kilimanjaro now. So, but it's really nice, slow and steady, and then you will be up on the top of the wall, and then we get to Karanga camp, where we settle in for the night and we pack up our things and just eat and recover in the tent before preparing for the next stage of the climb, which is to leave Karanga and go for the last camp, which will be Barafu. But we are now at about 4,000 meters, so we have about 1900 meters before we reach the Uhuru Peak, which is the summit of Kilimanjaro. But we say goodnight from Karanga and go to sleep, and look forward to start the next day. And then we went to Barafu, which is located at 4,600. And from there we do start the summit push. So you need to eat good, and then you just start walking through the night, a couple of hours, and then you will reach Stella Point, which is not far from the summit. And then if you continue a little bit more, then you will be on Uhuru Peak, which is the summit of Kilimanjaro. And we got there and had a fantastic sunrise together on Uhuru Peak, and yeah, it was quite a decent amount of people up there, and me and Hasha, we also shared a Red Bull together up on the summit. Don't know if that is good for your heart rate, but yeah, it was a nice moment, and we celebrated together with the team. And yeah, once you get to the top, you have to get down as well. It's the same way back down, but we take another route, so it's not the same camps on the way down, and it's much faster to go down. And we were there during Christmas, so we met some people who had the Christmas spirit going on with the hats coming up the mountain. And yeah, same way back down, and it was a fantastic trip to climb Kilimanjaro, so I can really recommend it to you. And yeah, we get the certification, like a diploma, after we are done. And that is Kilimanjaro. So thank you so much for watching this little video about climbing Kilimanjaro, and I hope you enjoy it and might want to go there yourself. Take care. Until next time, see you. Bye bye.